Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, this is your teacher Kashan Ali, and today we are going to learn about the elections of 1937 and the Congress rule, which is also known as Congress tyranny. In the elections of 1937, Muslim League, Congress, and other political parties participated. But the truth and the fact of the matter is that Muslim League lost the election very badly. The elections were almost clean swept by Congress, and there were quite a few reasons behind that as well. Muslim League was having the image problem. Most of their leadership was actually the Chaudhries, the Nawabs, and the elite class, which is very much far from the common people and the common people issues. They were educated, but they were very much far. And in order to win the election, you need to be within the hearts of the people. Since Congress was having the advantage that for last 1000 years, Hindus were Hindus have become a very strong business class of India. They were not the ruling class, they were the educated elite of India. So due to these two facts, the part of the education, the part of the business class, they were the part of the market, they were the part of the society, they were very close to the public, and they have the idea how to go about the elections. That is why they have won it comprehensively. But winning the elections is another thing, and after winning, deliverance is a totally other issue. Congress, or we can say the Hindus, have got the rule of India after 1000 years almost. In the Congress, we have discussed previously that there were leaders, good political leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, and other kind of secular leaders. But very much of the majority of the Congress, other leaders were very much extremist, the religious extremist, just like Pandit Mohan Malaviya and other leaders. So once Congress got the government, and they took a few steps which offended not only the Muslims but many other minorities, the religious minorities, religious communities within India. Introduction of singing of Bande Mataram, a nationalist song which was made compulsory by the Congress government, that it had to be sung by each and everyone before starting any official business in the country. In it, the outsiders, especially the Muslims, were actually uh, termed as Malech. The word meant filthy, and Hindus were encouraged to throw the outsiders into the Indian Ocean. So it was such a nationalist song which were having such extreme lyrics that Muslims and other minorities were feeling really offended while reciting this. The Vardha scheme, it was also introduced on secular basis, and it was also criticized by some of the religious leaders of the Hindu community as well. All the religious education according to Vardha scheme was dropped from the schools, and the books on Gandhi's views were introduced in the schools. Spinning of cotton was introduced, and religious education was totally removed, or rather tried to be removed from all the institutions. It actually worried the Muslims a lot, as they became really offended against the Vardha scheme. Moreover, during this Congress rule, many of the Muslim minority areas, the Hindu majority areas, became insecure for the Muslims. In some of the provinces, the provincial government banned the azan. The mosques were locked. Even during the Namaz-e-Ba Jamaat, the congregational prayer, they used to throw the crackers, throw the pigs inside the mosque, throw the dogs inside the mosque, and this offended the Muslims a lot. And moreover, the schemes like Sangathan, schemes like Shuddhi were also introduced to convert the other religions into Hinduism by force. And these kind of extremist parties were actually spoiling the secular image of the Congress and secular image of the Indians. But unfortunately, it was the case. Muslim League, on the other hand, took advantage of this situation as they tried to spread this message very, very categorically within all the Muslims living in different sides of India that within 2 years of the Congress rule, what has happened to the to those areas especially in which the Muslims are minority. That was the case, dear students, that when Congress resigned in 1939 as a threat to the British, because Britishers got involved into Second World War with Germany and Japan at that time, and Congress just resigned with this feeling that Britishers are unable to administer this country without us. Uh, they tried to persuade the British to leave India within that, and but their resignation was a good news for the Muslims of India, as Quaid-e-Azam, who would like to immediately measure the uh, situation of the awareness of the Muslims against the Congress, he announced on 24 December 1939 to celebrate the Day of Deliverance. The Day of Deliverance was based on the freedom from the Congress tyranny. The Muslims participated in it, they celebrated it, and now Quaid-e-Azam got the message from his people that Muslims are together to do something really big which can turn the course of the history. Now Quaid-e-Azam may decide something which can really give a new path to the Muslims of subcontinent. Now Quaid-e-Azam is having a chance being the most popular leader in the history of Indian subcontinent among the Muslims. He could go and dictate his own terms and conditions to the Britishers and the Congress. What happened next, inshallah, we are going to learn in the chapter 9 lectures. Stay tuned. Please do subscribe the channel for the latest news of the Cambridge, latest lessons. Moreover, I suggest all of you that apart from these video lectures, I am also uploading very comprehensive kind of revision revision videos which are based on the PDF slides. And if you are kind of unable to understand them somewhere, you just need to do something, that take a screenshot and share it with me either on the YouTube comments, or either you can, those who are having my number on WhatsApp, they can send me on WhatsApp as well. So I will be explaining them through an audio note, that what to do with that particular slide, and how the information can be used for your exams. So please keep on sending your assignments, the written assignments, and I will be sending you the marks as well. I will be answering all your queries and questions. Feel free to talk. Must subscribe the channel, must share all the videos, max, because I got a feeling that due to the COVID-19, the whole country has been locked down. So these lectures might help most of the Cambridge students. So don't just go through the videos, share them max, and ask them to subscribe as well. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.